Welcome back once again, guys and gals. I'm Jason the Cartoon Fan, and this is the final part of my video featuring everything owned by Warner Brothers Entertainment, excluding shows that were produced by Cartoon Network, because I already did a 6-part video on those releases, that I currently own on DVD and Blu-ray. I didn't expect this video to have as many parts as it ended up having, but I guess I just have more Warner Brothers titles than I originally thought before I started filming this. Nothing really else I want to say in this introduction though, so I guess we may as well get the final part of this video properly started. Serving as a transition title of sorts, here is 4 kid favorites, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, featuring the first 4 single-disc volume releases of the show together in one package. Each one of these discs has 4 22-minute-long episodes, so it totals up to 16. Not 12, contrary to what the back of the case says. I have quite a few Scooby-Doo titles on DVD, but most of them don't have the Hanna-Barbera logo anywhere on the package, since Scooby is in kind of a legal limbo. While Hanna-Barbera is still credited as the show's copyright owner, Warner Brothers has been the sole producer of the numerous episodes and movies of Scooby-Doo made since 2002, due to Hanna-Barbera as a production company shutting down and folding into WB's animation department the year prior. So poor Scoob is in this position where he's still considered a Hanna-Barbera character, but is also now somewhat an original Warner Brothers creation like the Looney Tunes gang. And this means I've organized my Scooby-Doo DVDs as somewhat of a divider between my Hanna-Barbera DVDs and my releases of the more recent WB cartoons not made specifically for Cartoon Network. So here is the front, which has all of the original artwork used for the front covers of each of these 4 single disc volumes when they were released on DVD individually, which is definitely a nice little feature. Spine. And the back. And here is the inside. Unfortunately, we once again have discs that are stacked on top of each other on a single holder. So let me take them out so you can see each volume. All of the volumes have Scooby in some position on each of the labels. So here is Volume 1, which has Scooby riding a bicycle. Volume 2, which has Scooby as a game show host. Volume 3, which has Scooby riding a skateboard. And finally, Volume 4, which has Scooby playing the guitar. Alright, next off for my Scooby-Doo DVDs, I have Scooby-Doo in Arabian Nights, which originally aired on television on TBS, TNT, and Cartoon Network in 1994. This is an interesting movie, and I say movie in the lightest term possible. It's just 2 Arabian Nights stories. The story of Aladdin with the gender swapped and Yogi Bear as the genie, as well as the story of Alibaba with McGill Gorilla taking over the role of that character. And Scooby and Shaggy's their only role in the movie is to serve as their parts in the film serve as a transition between the 2 otherwise unconnected segments. It's kind of a bit of a strange idea, but it works somewhat. It's definitely a peculiar piece of Hanna-Barbera material to have in my collection, but that's why I'm happy to have it in my collection, because it's such an odd piece to have. Anyways, just like with the Tom and Jerry's Greatest Chases DVD I showed you in a previous part of this video, the DVD is not in a normal DVD case, but rather in a snap case with a black tab that snaps open. So here is the front. I apologize for the sticker here. I purchased this secondhand at a swap meet, and this was how it was when I purchased it. And I tried taking off the sticker, but you can see that there's some residue on there, so I don't think that taking it off would be that good of an idea. Spine. And the back. And here's what we got inside. There is a chapter selection insert, or to be more accurate, scene selection. Oh, it's not Alibaba, it's actually Sinbad the Sailor that Magilla Gorilla is playing the part in. My bad. And then you can see a little thumbnail with Magilla Gorilla. That's definitely a pretty nice little touch. And here is the disc, which has some full color artwork on it. Okay, so here is a DVD that I know a lot of people are not going to be excited that I have. The first live-action Scooby-Doo movie. I consider the two live-action Scooby-Doo movies guilty pleasures of mine, since I used to really enjoy them a lot when I was younger. Not really the same case anymore, but I still like them just enough for me to want to own them on DVD. So I have the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie, and I'm also planning on purchasing the second one, Monsters Unleashed, sometime in the future. I'm not sure whether or not I should purchase it individually or buy that 2-movie collection DVD that was released a couple of years ago, though. Anyways, here is the front, spine, and the back. There are some copies of this DVD that came inside a snap case, but mine doesn't. And here is the disc. Nothing really fancy in terms of the label, though. There were, older copies of this DVD had some full-color artwork on it, but not mine. Here I get a little better view of the disc label. Okay, next off, What's New Scooby-Doo Volume 1, Space Ape at the Cape. This video will probably be the last video of mine you'll be seeing this DVD in, because I'm thinking about purchasing the 3-season DVD releases of What's New Scooby-Doo, which, when combined together, make up the complete series. So this DVD is just a single disc release, having it contains the first 4 episodes. So here is the front, spine, and the back. Just like with the DVD of the live-action Scooby-Doo movie, older copies of this DVD came inside a snap case, but mine doesn't. It's just in a normal, standard DVD case. And here's what we got inside. Another EcoBox case, and the disc does have a little bit of character artwork of Scooby dressed up as an astronaut. That's definitely a nice little feature, but nothing really else. The disc artwork used to be a little bit more colorful on the older copies of this DVD, though. Okay. Finally, for my DVD releases of Scooby-Doo, I have Scooby-Doo Winter Wonder Dog, which is a compilation of 4 Christmas and winter themed episodes of various different incarnations of the Scooby-Doo franchise. So it's basically a mixed bag of different incarnations, with one episode of each incarnation that's included on this DVD being represented. So definitely a pretty nice little compilation for when the holidays come around and I could just pop this DVD in the player when it's almost Christmas time. I think most of the shows, like most of the Scooby incarnations that are represented on this disc, have been given like full releases. I just haven't gotten around to purchasing those yet. I probably should though, since I really am a big Scooby-Doo fan, but I never been in a rush to purchase them since they've been in print for such a long time. I used to have an older copy of this DVD that was inside a snap case, but that copy got scratched up, so I purchased a new copy for only $5 at Target back in 2015 that comes inside a more traditional DVD case. Front, spine, and a back. The episodes included are the Nutcracker Scoob from the new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Alaskan King Coward from the Scooby-Doo Show, A Scary Night with the Snow Beast Fright from Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, and That Snow Ghost from the original Scooby-Doo series, Scooby-Doo Where Are You? So these episodes are presented here in backwards chronological order, which is kind of interesting, if you ask me. And here is the disc. Unlike some of the other newer copies of the older Scooby-Doo DVDs, this one still has its original artwork on it. And that's really nice, because I really do like the artwork that's on this disc. See, I like how the little gimmick is that they're building a snow dog, and you can see the snow monster from That Snow Ghost in the background. And then there's snow all over them, and there's the little stars around them to indicate that they got hit by something. So the joke is that the snow ghost attacked them with snowballs. That's definitely a pretty interesting little touch that I noticed. Definitely a pretty cool little gimmick. You don't see Warner Brothers put that amount of effort into artwork on their newer DVDs. Alright. Last, but certainly not least for my DVDs of shows and movies from Warner Brothers Entertainment, here are my releases of the Warner Brothers animation shows that were produced in collaboration with Steven Spielberg, which were some of the very last television shows produced by Warner Brothers Animation that were originally shown on broadcast television, rather than Cartoon Network. I don't have Pinky and the Brain or Freakazoid on DVD yet, but I do have the shows that started it all, Tiny Toon Adventures and Animaniacs, both of which are getting rebooted very soon. First off, Tiny Toon Adventures Season 1 Volume 1. Front, spine, and the back. This DVD has a special feature about the history of the show called From Looney Tunes to Tiny Toons. So it's like, yeah, so it talks about how it started from like the classic Looney Tunes shorts and then evolutionized into, like, it changed into the series that we know it is as it is now. This is the only DVD release of Tiny Toon Adventures that has any sort of special features. There were some other DVDs of the show that were released that I don't have at the moment, but I'm planning on getting. And unfortunately, all of those DVDs, as well as the Tiny Toon Adventures DVD I'm going to show you next, are bare bones. So here's what we got inside. Here is disc 1, featuring Babs Bunny. Disc 2, featuring Buster Bunny. Disc 3, featuring Hamilton Ham. And finally, Disc 4. Disc 4 is double-sided and therefore has no artwork. The inside of the case has some back artwork, which is nice. I'll take disc 1 out so you can see the artwork that's underneath. And here is the artwork that's hiding underneath disc 4. Alright, next off, Tiny Toon Adventures Season 1 Volume 2. This copy of the release comes inside a slipcase box. Season 1 Volume 1 used to have one, but I purchased my copy like very recently at Walmart, and the newer copies don't have the slipcase anymore. I'm assuming that's the situation now if you were to buy this one in stores nowadays. So here's the front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the slipcase. Here is the actual case. The artwork is pretty much the same as on the box that it's being protected by. And here is what we got inside. Thankfully, for this release, Warner Brothers decided to put the 4 discs in flippers that go inside the case rather than putting disc 1 and disc 4 on separate holders actually directly on the case, so the artwork would be covered up. So here is what the artwork looks like on the inside of the left side of the case, or the front side, however you want to refer to it as. Alright, so here is disc 1, featuring Buster Bunny. Disc 2, featuring Babs Bunny. Disc 3, featuring Dizzy Devil. And finally, Disc 4, featuring my favorite Tiny Toon Adventures character, Plucky Duck. And here is the inside of the right side, or the back side, however you want to refer to it as, of the case for those of you who wanted to see it. Alright, we're almost done here. The very last of the Warner Brothers Entertainment stuff I'm going to show you is of the show featuring the Warner siblings. What a fitting way to end this video. Of course, I'm talking about Animaniacs, the complete series, released in 2018 for the show's 25th anniversary. This is essentially a repackaging of the show's 4 individual season releases, which were put out in 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2012 respectively, as well as the show's direct-to-video movie and finale, Wacko's Wish, which was released on DVD individually in 2014, all together in one package, with 2 thick cases that are very similar to the ones used for the Shout Factory Nicktoon releases. Alright, so here is the front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box. And here is what we got inside. First, we have an insert listing all of the episodes that are included on each of the discs for all the seasons, as well as the special features. And the insert also has a little section summarizing Wacko's Wish. And there's some more nice looking artwork on the back. And here are the two cases housing the discs. Here is the first case, which features seasons 1 and 2. Disc 1 of Season 1 featuring Yakko. Disc 2 of Season 1 featuring Dot. Disc 3 of Season 1 featuring Wacko. Disc 4 of Season 1 featuring the Good Feathers. And Disc 5 of Season 1 featuring Dr. Scratch and Sniff and Hello Nurse. Moving on to Season 2. We have Season 2, Disc 1, featuring Yakko again. Season 2, Disc 2, featuring Wacko again. Season 2, Disc 3, featuring Dot. Season 2, Disc 4, featuring all of the Wonder siblings together. And finally, for Season 2, Disc 5, featuring the Wonder siblings alongside Steven Spielberg himself. Definitely a pretty cool little image to have on one of the discs. Alright, and here is the second case, which features Seasons 3 and 4, as well as Wacko's Wish. Season 3, Disc 1, featuring Dot. Season 3, Disc 2, featuring Wacko. Season 3, Disc 3, featuring Yakko. Season 3, Disc 4, featuring Ralph the Guard. And Season 3, Disc 5, featuring, I think her name is Martha from the Hip Hippos, as well as Rita and Skippy the Squirrel and the Warner Brothers CEO. Alright, finally, for the actual run of the show, you have the final season, Season 4. Season 4, Disc 1, which has Yakko again. Season 4, Disc 2, which has Wacko again. And Season 4, Disc 3, which has Dot again. Finally, for the discs that are included in this collection, here is Wacko's Wish. And with that, those are every single pieces of media produced by Warner Brothers, except for the things that were made by Cartoon Network, that I currently own on DVD and Blu-ray. I don't have like the biggest collection ever, but it was definitely bigger than I originally thought it was. I'm definitely hoping on getting more Warner Brothers DVDs sometime in the future, like the remaining 4 volumes of the Looney Tunes Golden Collection and the other older releases of the classic Hanna-Barbera cartoons, like the Golden/Classic Collection releases and not the Bare Bones Diamond Collection ones, excluding the very few of the Diamond Collections that still have the old special features on them, because I like those newer versions because they're in slimmer packaging. So if I get enough, then I might make an updated version. But honestly, I'm feeling a little bit exhausted right now. I didn't expect making all these videos, like all these merchandise videos that I've been wanting to make for a while now, would take so long and would waste so much of my energy. So, definitely going to take a little break from making these merchandise collection videos. But that doesn't mean that I'm done making videos about all my merchandise, just not the very long collection ones. I have a very special video planned for tomorrow in honor of Halloween. So if you want to see that video, and if you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And also, if you like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And be sure to comment and let me know what you think of this video. Do you have any of these DVDs and Blu-rays? If so, which ones? And which Warner Brothers movies and TV shows are your favorites? Let me know. Okay. Oh, man. I'm gonna take a break. Is that okay? A break? Yeah, a break. Okay, until tomorrow's video, which hopefully shouldn't be as long as most of my previous merchandise-related videos, this is Jason the Cartoon Fan signing off.